Hello, welcome to part 11 of Ruby on Rails Airbnb Clone series. And I was just checking at my YouTube, and we have already crossed almost 2 hours, 40 minutes. And I think we are going a bit slow. But, anyways, let's keep on it. Okay. And in the last video, we finished our sign up page. Not finished, but we designed it sort of. The button colors, the logo are still different, but we will handle that. So, for that, before I design the login page, which is this page, let me do one thing with this page. Basically, I want to hide this header here, and I want to use this Airbnb logo here. So let's first use the Airbnb logo here. So where have we used our Airbnb logo? In header. This is a SVG and this is a link to. Okay, let me think. Yeah, we can keep a link to. It's fine. So this is our new image. Let's paste it here and use these classes and remove this. Let's try it out. Color issue. Yeah, we already know that it will be a color issue too. So let's add this class text. Our color name is primary. So I'm using that and it works. But it looks a bit odd because of, let me check why does it look odd? Inspect. Odd meaning it doesn't look centered with sign up. So I'm just trying to figure this out. This looks correct. Okay, on Airbnb, on right side there's some sort of margin. It looks like there's some sort of margin. Let me check this on this one. This looks correct, but only on this Airbnb I'm able to see some sort of margin. Why is that? If we remove width height from here, okay, nope, inspect. Nope. MX nope, nope, nope. We want this to be in center. Okay, let's do one thing. Directly use this one. Okay, and we can mention as item center is already there. Let's inspect this one. Justify, justify enter or justify, yeah, justify center. And now it looks correct. Obviously, if we focus on the text, it might look bad, but the fact is that it starts from this logo and ends here. This one, you can see the boundary and yeah, it looks center. If you focus on this logo, you will see that it looks centered with respect to sign up. So let's keep this directly. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time in this front end part here. Okay, this was one change. Second one is this border, which is indigo color, and this button color. So for button color, let's go to that, sign up, and in here, okay, so indigo color is getting used at a lot of places. So I'll search indigo 600, but I want to make it perfect actually. Let's focus on one by one. Instead of indigo 600, I'll use primary. That's first. But on hover, it's different. Yeah, hover property. In hover case, we will use, what can we use? Primary, dark. We have a dark color also. Yes, we can see this change. Then for these boundaries, we will use black color actually. So let's start from top. Instead of indigo 600, let me use black. Maybe I can just replace all of these. Yeah, we can see this change. This looks black, and this is also black, but on hover it's indigo. We'll make this red actually. So let's go to login. On hover, okay, text should be primary, and on hover it should be primary dark. Okay, it doesn't look much like we are unable to see a lot of change, but it's fine. You can redesign this. Okay, I think this looks good. Okay, you can make changes on your own now. That's completely fine. Now what we will do is this header looks unnecessary on this particular page. So for this, you will have to understand this concept of Rails. Let me try to first find out which page we are focusing on. Users sign up, right? Let's try to find its controller if we can. I'm not fully sure if device controller can be found. Okay, we don't have that controller now uh, in this folder. So how can I find this controller? Wait, Rails routes, Rails routes dash C device. We want to focus only on device. So in that we have registration, cancel. We are on registration, we know this, and it's a new registration, right? So this is our controller name, controller hash action. So the controller name is device slash registrations, and the action is new. Now we will use this information, or at least we'll try to. Let's go to our layouts because we want to hide this header, right? On this particular page. So how can we know that this particular page is getting called? Let's try this. If controller name equals to what was the controller name from our terminal? If the controller name is device registrations is not equals to device registration. If controller name is not equals to device registration, then only we want to render this. So let's see if this works. No, the name is definitely something else. Maybe I can log this. It's registrations. Okay, so let's get rid of device also, and we can see that it's working. Okay, let me remove this name also. So we can see that it does work correctly. I'll add some margin here for Airbnb logo. Margin top 10. Yeah, for now that should be fine. So it looks much better actually. And if we click on it, we can go to home and it's working correctly. Okay, let's go to sign up and this one looks good. So now again, we will use the same concept on sign up page also. Sorry, login page also. On login page, instead of redesigning this entire page, I just want to focus on hiding the header first. So for that, let's have a look at this. Sign in, sign in. I'm checking this in routes. For sign in, we have sessions, right? So let's try to use this again. But instead of registration, we are using sessions. So what does it say? It basically says that if the controller name is registrations and or if the controller name is sessions, don't render this. And basically, if we are on any other page, we will render this. Or again, this is not working. Let's try to log this. If we have created this, if we had created this controller on our own, the device controllers and all, then we could have done it in a bit different way, but this is a bit hacky. Actually, and because it's a double negation. Actually, yeah, it makes sense. It works. I'll have to take this call. I'll just pause my video for now. Okay, it's important. What is happening here? Okay, sorry, that was an important call for me. So yeah. Okay, back to this. We were able to hide the header correctly. Let's refresh, go to login page, and this is working correctly. Now let's just redesign this. Okay, so I'll just directly copy this entire code because yeah, for now I'll just copy this entire code and I'll go to device sessions. Sessions means login, and in this new, and I'll keep this as it is, and at bottom I'll just paste this. Okay, we can see this. Now let's get rid of this header first. Instead of sign up, we have to write login. Okay, login. Okay, that's first. Then email, but I think first we should focus on this. The URL is sessions path resource name. Okay, so let's just use that. For now, we are not focused on what this form is and everything because we will implement all those things on our own. Right now, we are just focusing on making some small changes, not a lot, right? Let's get rid of this form. Then we have actions login, app submit login. Here we can write not a member. Sign up. And for that, it is using sign up and forgot password, right? Two links. So what we can do, we can go to links. Sign up uses this particular path. Let's use this. And for forgot password, we'll use forgot password later on. I have some idea how we can redesign that. Let's log in, refresh. Okay, there's some error, email. Okay, div error maybe. Okay, so let me paste this again. We have this remember. Let's use this. Then we have these field which we already have. I think instead of new, I'll write current, current password, password and current password, right? Password and current password. Let's get rid of this. For email, we have email. Yeah, we can get rid of this. For actions, we have used login. We can get rid of this. And we have already used this. But we have to use forgot password also. Let's refresh this. This is here. Let's use that check-in which I had cut earlier. Remember me. Okay. So for this, we were using this design, or I think different this one, right? So I'll just copy this part from our code, remember me and forgot password. Remember me and forgot password, and let me copy this, paste it here, cut this remember me, or let's keep it. Okay, no, cut this remember me, paste it again inside. We can use this flex, this. For input, we are using remember me. Let me make it a bit clear. Remember me. Okay, we need to add classes. What are classes we are using? These. And we are using type checkbox, right? So let's use this also. Okay, name. It's fine. We won't use it right now. Let's get rid of this. Again, for this one also, classes, we can use them. Okay. Every time when I'm making these changes, we are basically converting our HTML code, HTML CSS code to support much more of Ruby code, okay, which is using these labels and checkboxes from Ruby side. Okay, let's get rid of this, refresh, and we can see it works. We'll change the colors and everything, but it does look good. Now, what should we do? Let's first change the color. Indigo. Instead of indigo 600, we have to decide whether we have to use black or red, right? So for forgot password, I will be using red, which is our primary color. And on hover, it will be primary dark. That's one. For remember me, it will be an outline, so I'll use black actually. You can use your own color coding, it's completely fine. Yes, it doesn't look that great, but it's fine for me. Okay. Okay, for now it looks good. It works. Now, this if condition is important because in device, while configuring it, we can make sure that we can remove the option of remembering the password. And if we remove it, for example, if you are creating some finance app, you might want to remove this feature. So if we remove this, then this remember me will not get shown. Okay, so that's the advantage. Now let's use one more thing. We cannot use this forgot password. It is not linked to anything. We will have to use something from here. This one, right? So let's use this. By the way, you can see that it also uses this controller names which you used earlier, right? So let's use this one. Sessions. Inside session, let's go to this and we'll use this class. Rest everything can remain same. But we will have to use this change. Let's refresh. forgot your password, click, and it's working. You can redesign this on your own. I won't redesign this. By the way, this sending the email for forgot password won't work for no, for local server right now because we haven't made any change to that. I might make the change later on in the video series, or we will do that on production directly. Okay, configuring it and for local can be a bit difficult because of a bit more secure Gmail account now. They don't allow unknown apps to access email and password right now. Anyways, we'll see that later on. I'm not focused about that. Let's go to sign up. It is working. Let's go to login again. It's working. Let's change. Let's log in test1 at the gmail.com dash 12356. Remember me. Login. Signed in successfully. These alerts and warning alerts and notices are looking bad, but for now we will keep them and later on we will change them. So yeah, what all changes I have made in this PR, in this particular code? Login page has been designed, button colors and borders have been changed, logo has been changed, and we were able to hide and show header successfully. So that's it for this video. In next video, we will start working on the home page, and yeah, we will deep dive into this. Thank you. Bye bye.